Good morning. It's been an active morning this morning. The reason I'm coming to you today on a YouTube link is because of the nature of what I'm going to be talking about. And I don't like Facebook algorithms chewing into what I'm trying to say. And I know that their algorithms are generally not smart enough to follow links. I'm not going to slander them. But the subject that I'm going to talk about today is going to be exposing them for basically what they really are. And I don't need Facebook jail right now. Okay, which the very fact that an op-ed journalist such as I am is trying to dodge a thing called Facebook jail shows the world that we are living in. Okay, where the important things are staying off of a social media jailhouse platform. Okay, as you know, Alex Jones was shit canned basically by Facebook, I guess Google, I know Spotify, a couple others. Even LinkedIn went after him, and Alex never really posted on LinkedIn. As a matter of fact, I saw his number one man and him both say the same thing, that they believe that LinkedIn is some kind of a employment office where you put up your credentials to find a job. I myself use LinkedIn to publish. I publish articles on LinkedIn and I get responses. But that just shows how far this has gone. That even LinkedIn, okay, well, we're going to jump on the bandwagon and we're going to crucify this guy. We don't know why. But we're going to crucify this guy and everything. And it all seems to come from a place called Silicon Valley, which is California. So right away, it's screwed up. Right away, you can see that it's screwed up. Now, what we got going on here, and in the description on this video, you'll see a link to a thing called The Messenger, which is the article that I sent out today. The Messenger explains that basically the messenger is not important. The message is important. And what we call the social media platforms now used to be the newspapers, TV, things like that. And now, back in the old days, if you were to get something published in a newspaper, it went through an editorial process. And if the editor didn't agree with what you had to say, you simply never would see the light of day in that newspaper. Okay? But the social media platforms are not like that. They portray themselves as being unbiased. They portray themselves saying, well, we have terms of service. And the terms of service is no violence, no racial disrespect, all these wonderful politically correct things. And we apply them equally. Okay, equally. So yesterday, I saw Alex Jones being banned from Facebook and everything. And scrolling down through my Facebook feed, I got to watch a wonderful video of a pretty young girl in California advocating killing the President of the United States and his Vice President. Openly, she said it 3 times. Thousands of views. Okay, does that sound unbiased? Doesn't sound unbiased to me. So now, the dog is being wagged by the tail. The messenger is unimportant because now the social platforms, the social media such as Facebook and Spotify and all that, have now become the messenger. They portray what they want us to hear, and they squelch everything else. And they're doing this, folks. They're actually doing this. The social media, and I, as a Republican, Tea Party, I would have never said this a year ago, but we really do need some government interaction here to make these people play by a new set of terms of service. It's called the First Amendment. If you're going to have an open platform, and true, if somebody's advocating violence, you should stop that. But if it's just political ideas, or, and I use this word very cautiously, conspiracy theories. In other words, if someone like Alex Jones looks at a situation and he sees a pattern that nobody else sees, and he tries to explain that pattern to someone, that's not violence. That is someone expressing an opinion. The Flat Earth Society. we all know they're crazy. I mean, basically, we really do. The Earth is not flat. Yeah, the Earth is not flat. But that doesn't stop me on a Friday night from throwing back a few cocktails and watching their videos because they're entertaining. You know, the political organizations, as long as they don't advocate open violence toward people, they're just political organizations. They're political ideas. You know, I don't like the communists, but even the communists have a political idea. They really believe you can throw all your biscuits in one pot and everybody gets a biscuit. We all know that won't work, but they have a right to their opinion. Now, people like the Islamic people who come in, they want to exercise their religion, that's in that First Amendment too. Exercise your religion. Try by your lifestyle and your religion to influence people to want to be in your religion. Don't kill 17-year-old girls for being pretty. Don't try. You need to assimilate. You don't need to dissipate. If you want to come to America, be an American. If you want to be a Muslim with all the rules and live like that in a little walled-off village, go back to Saudi Arabia or Syria or wherever you're from. Because if your system was so wonderful, sure, you can bring your traditions here. The Italians celebrate Columbus Day and eat sausage. I've been there. I've eaten the sausage, okay? But they're also waving American flags because they came here for a reason. That's a fact, okay? Anyway, this is a concerted attack. I describe the social media as being like a horde of locusts, and they're descending on Alex Jones simply because he's saying they are locusts. Look at them. Well, they all hit the air, and they did exactly what locusts do. Like I said, the government needs to regulate this industry. And by regulate, it almost amounts to deregulate. In other words, take the regulations out of the hands of Mr. Zuckerberg or the other people that run various other entities. Apple of all things. Apple, Steve Jobs' little baby, squelching free speech. Man, if you believe that, if you can see that, I've got a bridge for you, and it's on sale. Okay? I mean, that's unheard of. Unheard of. This is the deal that we're going through now. This is the deal that this latest exposure, Alex calls it the New World Order, the Illuminati, the deep state. Christopher Green calls it the deep state. Everything. What it is a bunch of people with too much money and too much time trying to impose their will on the United States and run things their way. Unfortunately, there's about 350 million of us that don't want that to happen. And I don't care if you're a liberal, a conservative, Democrat, Republican, straight, or queer as a $3 bill. You need to have the right to express your opinions. You need to have the right to have people read your opinions. And you need to have the right to your own privacy and not be attacked because you think differently than someone else. This is not right, okay? Like I said, even I, the very reason I'm doing this on YouTube is because their algorithms look for songs, certain keywords, things like that, and I can generally say what I want to say. Now, they might bomb the video. They bombed one before. Facebook may have come up with a new algorithm that'll actually listen to the video, and they'll put me in Facebook jail, okay? I've said nothing wrong. I haven't attacked them. I haven't advocated any violence toward them. I haven't even reached into their bank accounts. All I've said is play by the rules. Just play by the rules, the constitutional rules. And don't give me that, it don't count here, we own the platform and everything. When you invite a bunch of people to come on to your machine, express their views freely and openly with an open gift card, and then you turn around and you start editing and censoring those views, you have just interrupted basic freedom of speech. And you can't lawyer up, and you can't lie about it, and you can't fool the American people. They know what it is. Alex Jones didn't advocate a civil war. He just advocated, look what we're looking at here. Anyway, that's my take for today. I'm going to edit this thing. I'm going to edit it, not Facebook, and put it up. Thank you. Have a good day, and God bless.